few different techniques with a controller that you can't do with a keyboard. They're off. We're going to sync up through. And this race is officially underway. All right, so far you'll see differing styles. Tecate is opting not to grab the 1-1 power-up, where Roopert is going to be playing the safer route. As you can see, as soon as we get them all synced up here, Tecate holds a slight lead for now, but there will be a bit of advantage for Tecate grabbing the power-up. You'll see Roopert get all suited up coming into 1-3, where you'll see the grabs happen. Everything balances out, but generally speaking, the faster strat is 1-3 and 1-4 for the power-up grabs. Tecate is going to play the aggressive, gets the beautiful jump to start. See if he goes full aggressive. Nope, he's going to take a safer route there with the pipes. So 1-3 and 1-4 looks to be the power-up grab he's looking for. In the meantime, Roopert is all powered up. He's got his Fire Mario. He's going to start blasting enemies, getting some duck jumps in. Tecate with a 3:48 on the timer. Roopert, I didn't see what time he went in the pipe, but he's going to get the 3:45, avoid the fireworks. Now, in Super Mario Brothers, with that timer on a 6, a 3, or a 1, you will get fireworks at the end of the level corresponding to what that singles digit is. We do not want 6 or 3 fireworks because that does lose us time. All right, Tecate with a beautiful grab, plays a little safe up on there. Again, Roopert, you'll see him. He pulls ahead because he already has the fire. Here momentarily as they come in, almost synced up. 255 for Tecate. Had to play a little safe. 260 for Roopert. They're neck and neck, but you'll start to see the balance out so far once they're both powered up and going. 1-4 is the first of the castles that you see at the end of all 8 worlds that we play. You've got fire bars, you've got Potaboos, you've got enemies, and then you've got Bowser, and then the fake Bowsers. Up till you get to the main man, you're going to see some early blasts try to hit him. There we go. Beautiful kills by both of them. 259 and 260 on the timer, respectively, for Tecate and Roopert, and we are on to World 2. So 2-1, you're going to see a bit of a nice start, little easy start here. A couple of pops, hit a couple of snipes, go on ahead. A little, not as straightforward as World 1, but still, this is in the easier section of the game where it's really teaching you the mechanics of Super Mario Brothers before you get to the second half of the game where you put those skills to the test. Get to see the spring for the first time, 345, great job by both runners so far. Very synced up, playing up to their standard. Coming into 2-2 now, this is going to be the first of our 2 full-level swims. Down the pipe and in, you've got your bloopers, you've got your cheeps. You've got your green cheeps, you've got your red cheeps. The red cheeps move quicker. Both guys kind of know what's coming on through here. If you get out of sync, you might not know what the pattern is going to be coming. And there you see it. Tecate gets caught between a blooper and a cheap. He does take a hit. He's going to have to regain power-ups, probably looking at 2-3 and 2-4, depending on how he's feeling on that. Roopert, so far, very safe swim. Not having to blast too many enemies in the face. Nope, the last one poses no trouble. It's 316 on the timer. And 316 for both of them. It's still very in sync. The power-up grab now for Tecate is going to put him at a disadvantage. So going on to 2-3 now, those cheats are not done with you. They're mad that you got to take the swim and not get to talk to them. So they're going to come flying up out of the air to try to trip you up. Tecate taking the pause, grabbing the mushroom, grabbing the flower, and 2-4 is going to be pretty much safe to say that's where he's going for it. As you see, Roopert muscling through. 240, that is perfect time to end there. A little bit of a scare boss there to probably make sure he avoids the 6. So smart play by Tecate there. But he is taking a deficit into 2-4. So Roopert, great fire bar, starts out fast enough. Tecate does not get the fast grab. Roopert does get the elevator jump, so he has gotten through optimally. We'll see how Tecate does. Oh, Roopert almost doesn't get the blast. Tecate with an easy elevator jump. almost hit the axe before killing Bowser. When you are fired up, you want to make sure that you hit Bowser with enough fireballs to send him into the drink before you touch the axe. Otherwise, you have to see the animation of the bridge collapsing, which, again, as all speedrunners hate, loses time. All right, we're into 3-1 now. Again, still with the basic platforming. Very straightforward. This is our first introduction of the Hammer Bros into the run. They're pretty insignificant to the top-level speedrunners and those who know the game well. Roopert in with a 345. Tecate not too far behind. So, also, I'm trying to avoid the 6 there, playing it safe, going down a little bit lower on the flagpole to make sure he gets there. 3-2, again, not a whole lot to talk about here. One tricky duck jump right there to make sure that you get it, but other than that, for seasoned players like these two, not that big a deal. As long as you maintain your composure, hit when you need to. There is going to be a thank you Goofy strat that Tecate is going to employ coming up here, where he hits 2 blasts at the same time with the beat, which despawns the Goomba properly, which gives him a good rise to the steps. So everybody say thank you, Goofy. 3-3, we're going to get back into more of the platforms here, the mushroom platforms. Tecate with a little swag going underneath the platform and through. You can only do that as large Mario. 260 for Roopert. Cruising along so far. Really, between both runners, the only big mistake is the hit and 2-2 that Tecate took. These guys are running at an incredible pace right now. So 3-4. Not sure if Tecate is going off the spreadsheet. He's probably far enough off of it where I don't know if he's going to challenge him. Roopert's going to take these Potaboosts safe. Tecate, yep, he's going to stop. Doesn't like the Potaboo setup. He will take it safe. Slides under. Beautiful kill. Grabs the axe. On through. Still a very tight race after 3 worlds. I will say that much. 4-1 is the most difficult level in the entire game. The skill and precision that it takes to get through this daunting gauntlet of a level is just immense. It is the easiest level in the game. As long as you hold right and run, Lakitu will not touch you with a spiny. Get a couple of swag blasts on the piranha plants there. You don't have to. You can jump and clear them thanks to a hitbox that is only the lower half of the plant. So 4-1, we are now down through. Looks like a 340 for both of them. The most infamous level in Super Mario Bros. History, 4-2 coming up. We will not see the fabled wrong warp here because we are playing warpless. So now it's top route versus bottom route. Roopert's going to take top. I think Tecate is going to go top as well. Let's see if I'm proven wrong yet again. Nope, team safety for life for both runners. So, making quick work of it. Roopert's in through. Tecate, again, hot on his heels. 344 on the timer. Roopert is now on to 4-3. And 344 as well for Tecate. Beautiful 4-2 for both of our runners here. So 4-3. You're going to hear that beautiful ding for the 1-up that hopefully nobody needs. Couple of big jumps here. If you hold right the entire time, and if you jump on the last platform at the right pixel, you will get Sky Boots, which saves a frame rule. I am very much out of touch with Sky Boots. I'm not 100% sure if either runner went for it and or got it. I know Tecate was probably going for it. All right, look at that beautiful Gumby slide to start by Roopert here in 4-4. The first of our maze levels. We have 2 of them here. The runners have to take a very specific path. Seems like they're going somewhere a little bit offbeat, maybe not optimally fast, but that's because the game requires you to pass these certain checkpoints in order to advance to King Koopa himself. Roopert goes through with a beautiful kill. Tecate gets a backwards Bowser. Oh, tried to go after him, took another hit. He's going to have to power up in World 5. Starting to get a little more dangerous for Tecate coming into here. 5-1 is kind of the precursor to the real meat of the game. A very straightforward level in terms of where you're at in the game. The nice calm before the storm, I'd like to say. Beautiful pipe jump there from Tecate to get a pretty fast acceleration. He is going to take the safety star here. Make sure he doesn't take a death. Losing power up a couple times, still not bad. He's still nursing, trailing by a few seconds here. Roopert does get the shot in 5-2 there. Has to wait for the bullet bill to get through, but he can blast the Koopa, blast the pit, move on. That is really the biggest danger in 5-2. You're going to have the Hammer Bros in some bad spots there, but other than some platforming, Bill does not shoot. Tecate is opting not to go for the first power-up. We'll see if he grabs the other two that are in the level. 5-2 is very generous with 3 power-up grabs for you to get. Bros tried to not be bros, but Tecate just shrugs them off like the gamer he is. 5-3, you're going to get into the bullet bills here. At this point, not sure if they know where they're going to be. If you don't know what frame rule you're at, it is very much RNG dependent. Taking out the Koopa and the Goomba. Make sure that platform spawns. Couple of blasts, and Roopert made 5-3 look extremely easy. Tecate, unfortunately, getting fireworks in 5-2. That is going to cost him some time. Coming into 5-3. 5-4 is arguably one of the hardest castles in the game. Tecate, gets caught up on the platform. He takes a death. He's going to have to start over. He does have a chance to power up, get a mushroom here in 5-3. No, he didn't. He got past the checkpoint. He will not be able to get fire until 6-1 if he opts to go for the mushroom. Roopert, meanwhile, clears 5-4 with relative ease. Six-1, you're going to see Roopert take a full jump here, and that's going to prevent the Lakitu from firing his first Spiny. Takes a little knock there to go for the swag kill, get rid of Lakitu. We don't want him around. Get out of here, Lakitu. Alright. Looks like Tecate is... he went for the fast, got hit by the Lotaboo. He's going to have to start all the way over at 5-4. Roopert now clearing through 6-1. Tecate deploying the world-famous Roy L. Goodbar strats. If you wait there underneath the power-up block to shoot for 92, your bars are set up beautifully. Tecate, this time with ease under the Potaboos, grabs the axe, sees the animation. Now he's going to have to suit up here in 6-1, which could be perilous if you're not careful. 6-2, we're into the Piranha Plant level. Roopert, with relative ease, just taking care of it. Fun little fact, when you grab a power-up in this game, the game immediately says Lakitu to throw a Spiny at you. Lakitu positioning when you grab a power-up is very key. So Tecate going to go up and over, takes the aggressive strat to get that fire. He is back to full power-ups going into 6-2. 6-3, you're going to see some spring action here, a few more bullet bills, a couple of tough jumps. But again, Roopert just handling this run right now, running beautifully. Alright, Tecate coming through. He's going to know the pattern he's going to want to take. Tecate is very good at sniping in this game. One of the skills I am impressed with. Roopert with a little bit of delay there, trying to set up the bars. He's going to get some good bars coming up through here. Avoid a hidden block that's right there, much like 1-4. This time we've got some hammers, a little bit of lag frames from Roopert there. Through to 6-4. He is on to 7. We are down to 2 worlds in this race. Time is running out for Tecate for him to make a move. At this point, probably hoping that Roopert has to trip up in order to make it interesting. So 7-1 here. As long as you're doing full jump from cannon to cannon, you don't have to worry about that first part at all. Some beautiful snipes here. Couple of sets of Hammer Bros, up and through. Bounces on top of that, has to avoid the 3, but he gets the 1 instead. He will get 1 firework, which actually does not make a difference in your timing. Tecate is now into 6-4. So he's going to duck under, but he does have to wait. He did not fully get optimal of what he wanted to, I think he did. Actually, he got a very good bar setup. 7-2 is the final of our 2 full swim levels. Upping the amount of bloopers that you have to face, because why not? It's the most frustrating enemy in the game. More cheeps coming at you. A few more choke points where you can get caught up. Roopert absolutely just plowing through it. I didn't see it, but I know he likes to run duck swim on this level. The game does not have an animation for Mario ducking while moving through the water swimming. So if you duck and continue to swim, you actually have the hitbox for a ducked Mario as opposed to the full-on running hitbox. Tecate took a hit, lost his power-up, takes the intentional game over in 7-1. So that will refill his lives. That gives him a little bit of room to work with here. Beautiful job bonking and then picking up the power-up. Little swag there. 7-3, much like 2-3, we're going to be attacking the Chiefs yet again, but this time we're going to throw in some Koopas that really throw off your jumps if they're a little bit out of place. So Tecate gets fully powered up. He's going to take it safe, not go after the Buzzy Beetle, and he will get there. Roopert through to 7-3. He's going to be on to 7-4, the second of our maze levels here. Again, it's going to be a very specific pattern, down, middle, up, top, middle, top. Feels like he's going a little out of the way. That's because that's where the game wants you to go. A couple of duck jumps here, a duck slide, and makes it through very easily. So Roopert is just on a tear right now getting through the axe. So Tecate is going to take out a little bit of his frustration on the sea creatures here. Get some fried fish and some fried calamari on his way out of 7-2. Oh, the cheap strikes back. So Tecate at this point has a decision to make. You have one power-up in 7-3, and then you don't have another power-up until 8-2. So Tecate is a very accomplished any percent runner. Would not be surprised to see small strats from here on out from him. So Roopert coming into 8-1. We're into World 8 now. With World 8, this is the ultimate test for you, the runner. There are no longer any checkpoints in these levels. If you die anywhere in the level, you go right back to the beginning. 8-1 being the longest level in the game. A lot of plants, a lot of Koopas, a lot of very tough jumps. 200 the optimal time. Beautiful job by Roopert. So Tecate opts not to get the power up in 7-3. We might see him go small only the rest of the way. Maybe take the power up at 8-2 for a safety buffer. Roopert with the duck jump on the steps here gets under the Koopa. He is on his way now. So much like in 7-1, a couple of full jumps onto these cannons, and you don't have to worry about any of those bills that get fired. So a few jumps here, comes up through. Blast it. We are not going to see it from Roopert, probably from Tecate, the world-famous Xerox BBBB strats in 8-2. As always, don't ask me what they are. I can never remember. Tecate navigating the maze with absolute ease. Avoids the fireball, gets the forward Bowser, touches the axe. He's on to World 8. 8-3 can be a treacherous level for any percent runners, as you do not have power-ups. Roopert fully suited up at this point. Any Hammer Bro gets in his way is going to be a fireball right to the face. As you see here, Roopert will have to take a bonk here. You're going to see him brush up. Oh, he's going to take a pause there to get a 2 on the timer. If you hold right the entire time, 43 is the max time you can get on the timer. Tecate is running any percent strats right now. He is going ham on it to make up time. Roopert is now into 8-4. The final level of the game, the final test, we're going to see coming up through here, down the pipe, 78, optimal time. Beautiful job by Roopert. Comes up through, he is opting not to go for the pipe jump. He is going to take the safety brick. 198 there on the timer for Tecate. Beautiful turnaround for Roopert coming into our final swim here. So, takes the duck, goes for the duck swim, gets that hitbox there. He's going to take those fire bars safe. I don't know if either of these guys are watching the other racer right now to know where they're at. Beautiful swim by Roopert there to get down and underneath. So comes up through, a little bit of fire here. Up through, touches the axe. 19:22 on the timer. Official SRL time of 19:27. Roopert83 is your winner in this race. Tecate takes a death at 8-2. He's got to finish strong. All right, let's see how it goes. Let's go ahead and cheer on Tecate as he closes this out. All right. Ooh. Tecate is looking for that bill. Give me that bill. Give me that bill. We need some BBG up in here. Let's get the hype going. He's up. He's over. Oh, he just missed it. Did not clip into the box. Did not get the BBG. No swag on this time. I'm pretty sure Tecate is watching the race. He knows where he stands right now. We're going to finish up with some swag. It is a beautiful thing. Coming into 8-3, let's show some strats here. Oh, takes the hammer bro to the face. The perils of small. Last life. It is clutch time for Tecate right now. All right, there we go. Get the buffer jump to start. Go through, up and over. Takes the hop. Gets over the Koopa. He's got him down below. Now it just comes down to those four bros, as I like to call them. Everybody knows exactly who they are. The bros are not bros. It is a game over. He is going to have to start over at 8-1. Another chance for 8-1 FPG, maybe some BBG. Definitely time to show a little swag here. All right, and actually joining us now, we have our winner, roopert83. Roopert, GG's on the race, 1922, absolutely beautiful time. Walk us through that race. How did you feel?
To be honest with you, I'm actually really surprised that I played that well, because I had not played since GDQ until about an hour before the race, and that was actually going rather terrible. I just, honestly, I just felt like I kind of got in a pretty good groove early on. I mean, you know, I had a few things happen here and there, but nothing serious. And I got actually fairly comfortable with my run, and I guess that helped me out quite a bit. But I didn't really have a lot of places where I lost much time. I had a few levels where I got a little hung up, but I don't think I lost. No, I didn't lose any power ups.
No, you did not lose power ups. It was absolutely deathless. A lot of little things that lose a little time for you. You just really were able to overcome on it. So were you watching the restream on the race? Did you kind of know where Tecate was at during the time?
Nope, didn't watch anything with it. I closed everything, so I had no clue of how the race was going for Tecate or anything like that.
All right, so Tecate is taking the mushroom here in 8-2. Is he going to nurse that bullet bill? No, he's not. He's going to keep going through. And, ooh, takes the hit right there. So, almost a modified BBBB. He is going to bop that. He's going to go for BBG again. And this time, he gets the BBG. All right, here we go. So now with a little confidence in the BBG, let's see if we can get through 8-3 and get going onto it. So looking ahead for you, Roopert, you do have... Hold on, I had it right in front of me. You will be... excuse me. You will be matched up against JT Not next in the second chance bracket. How are you feeling about that race?
That's probably going to be another tough one. That's he's a great player as well. So it's it's one, well, pretty much with a lot of the races in this tournament, you're not really sure who's going to win that, and that's very much one that could go either way. I mean, I guess as far as my record in this tournament, I've had some pretty decent races, and I've had one or two that were not so great. So, I feel like it's kind of a toss-up on who would win that one. But looking forward to it. But hopefully we'll get that scheduled pretty soon. Which one thing on the tournament at this point, since the lower brackets kind of lagging behind and stuff, I'll see if we can get a few more than one match a week going and stuff, so we don't have to wait like a month for the finals to happen.
All right, breaking news there for you from the man himself running this race, Roopert T. Nobody's going to argue against any more Mario racing. more is more, as I would like to say. Good fire bars here from Tecate. He's coming into the final room, takes the hop over, bumps it. He got the load of boo, but he was able to recognize it. Bowser's not going to behave as well. He's going to be backwards. Get up under. Goes for the swag finish. Beautiful job by Tecate. That is going to end it for him. So Tecate with a 24:56 official SRL time of 25 flat. Let me go ahead and mark him done so he gets his invite, and we can have a conversation with the man himself. Beautiful swag finish right there at the end. GG's to both of our runners, honestly. All right, there he is, the man himself. We'll go ahead and bring him in. There he is, Tecate. Beautiful finish to the race there. Getting the swag end on there. A few hiccups there. What happened in the race for you?
A few hiccups is quite the understatement. Just not been playing very well all week in pretty much anything. So just kind of seemed like a continuation of what's been happening all week. I don't know. I mean, I was fine through the beginning of the run, and then 2-2, I hit just a really bad pattern, and the fireball just missed the cheap, and there was nowhere to go. So after that, I think the next thing was 4-4. I got the early fireball on Bowser. I'm not sure why I couldn't get 4 more fireballs on Bowser. It kind of was ridiculous that I didn't get 4 more. And then I stupidly ran under him because I thought I had gotten 4 more. Like, when you get an early fireball on Bowser in 4-4, it feels good because it's actually kind of hard to get early fireballs on Bowser in 4-4. So, and he went fully backward, and I was like, oh, we got this. But he might have done a quick jump. I wasn't really sure what happened there, but I thought I had all 5 fireballs in him, but I didn't. And so I ran forward, and then there was no time to get out of the way. After that, it was just kind of all downhill from there. I got kind of a tight bill in 5-3, which you can get by, and I should have gotten by, but it made me bonk, and then I couldn't regain speed and ended up falling down a hole. And then, yeah, I guess that was just it from there. I think it was pretty rough. So that is what it is. And then I was just trying to go for fun things in World 8 to kind of close out the run.
So were you watching the restream? Did you kind of know where Roopert was in the race? At what point did you realize, hey, this probably isn't my night? Let's go for a little swag, show off some cool stuff in the game.
Pretty much as soon as I died in 5-3, I knew it was over. I knew Roopert hadn't lost fire. I wasn't watching the restream, but I had people in chat telling me, and he was clean. And looks like Roopert actually got an SRL PB, so really good job, Roopert. I don't know what your live split time was, but a 1934 SRL is really, really sick.
1922.
Nice job, dude.
Yep, improved his SRL PB by 7 seconds for Roopert. So we go from world record from Cosmic last night to PB for Roopert tonight, just to show really how every single one of these runners are just like pushing each other to just get better and get better, get better. Unfortunately for you, Tecate, this is the end of the line as far as a runner in the tournament. So with at this point, the question I like to say is, what matchups are you looking forward to? Which part of this bracket really draws your eye moving forward on the rest of this tournament?
Oh, gosh, I'd have to pull up the bracket in front of me. I don't have it open. I know, obviously, Cosmic is going to be facing the... Let me just type it up in here. That way, I don't want to be uninformed here.
The winner of LK and Supersonic get the pleasure of racing Cosmic.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be obviously a good one. And then, of course, the grand finals will be good. Just looking down, though, here in the second chance bracket, obviously, Rupert's going to go and play JT. I think that's going to be a really good race. And then in the very bottom of the second chance bracket, we've got Roy awaiting 4 just incredibly good runners: ZZZ, PC, Jeremy, Kaku, and I'm Dangerous. So whoever he faces there is just going to be a really good match. And then obviously Goofy Chocobo is awaiting a lot of runners at the top half of that bracket as well. But yeah, it's at this point, pretty much anybody can win any race. So I think they're all going to be really good races. Obviously, certain think certain runners maybe have tighter ranges of outcomes, and certain runners have wider ranges of outcomes. But a wider range of outcomes means you also got a lot of upside. So it's pretty much anybody's tournament at this point.
All right, and now a general question, just in general for Rupert, putting on this tournament, kind of moving forward with all this, how do you feel the tournament's gone so far from an admin standpoint for a guy who sets this up, Rupert? How have you felt about the tournament so far?
I feel overall it's gone rather well. Of course, I mean, with any tournament, you're going to have a few hiccups and setbacks and stuff like that. But I feel like those overall have been pretty minimal, just from the admin side and the speed gaming side. Like, I feel like we haven't had many issues. But yeah, like I said, it's like not everything's going to be perfect every time. I know you had that one race that you had to do a radio commentary but overall, I think it's been going pretty well, and people seem to be enjoying it. I, definitely hope that's the case. But I enjoy running these. It's that admittedly a lot of work, but that I do enjoy doing it, and I think everybody that participates in these enjoys playing in them. So hopefully that will be happen a little more frequently than it has been. So.
All right. Well, looking forward to this weekend, we have a full slate of races for you. We got 4 that are scheduled coming up. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m., as you just heard, Jeremy MKW, ZZZ. You're going to have the Retro Brothers commentating that. That's going to be a fun time. Highly recommend tuning into that. Sunday at 3 p.m., you've got Mars02 going against GTA. So you got the up-and-coming Mars going against the number 2 runner on the leaderboard so far. In the second chance bracket, it's win or go home at that point. And then the main event for the evening, Sunday, July 14th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I see them both down here. I'm guessing, are we going to be doing a double header on this one, Rupert? Doing the four runners at once?
Let me pull up the schedule. Let's see. I need to combine those, but yes, that will be a double match. So 4 players on one screen. I looking at now, I need to combine them, but yeah, that's what'll happen there, unless someone changes the time on it.
Breaking news! You heard it here first. You are going to have a doubleheader race, 4 screens on up at the same time. Kaku52 versus I'm Dangerous 20, and then Supersonic 71087. Happy belated birthday, Sonic! Going up against LK for the right to go to Cosmic in the winners bracket. It's a fantastic weekend of running. I absolutely recommend all of these races. Just great time going through there. As we're winding down on this, as I like to always do, we'll go with any final words. Tecate, I'll start with you. Final words.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the tournament. So many good runners. As far as what's next for me, got a couple Lost Levels races on Saturday, and then after that, I think I'm going to be out of the SMB loop for quite a good while. I was maybe going to go to Lost Levels and try for 756, but I'm just kind of, I don't know. It's been a struggle this week, and maybe I'll rethink that later, but I think I want to run some Metroid for a little while.
All right, that absolutely sounds good. GDQ Hotfix this Saturday, showcasing SMB2J, aka Lost Levels. You're going to see some fantastic runners from that community who are also in the Super Mario Bros. 1 community. I highly recommend checking that out. I don't have the links for anything going on for the schedule up. But moving forward, Rupert, any final comments from you, sir?
I'm enjoying it so far. I feel fortunate that I'm actually still in this thing. as good as the competition is, it's it's tough to make it this far. But just looking forward to the next match, and we'll see what happens from there.
All right, and as always, I'd like to thank everybody over at Speed Gaming for helping us out with this tournament. They do such a great job with all these restreams, getting everything set up, having to deal with us coming in and going through on all this. I always thank Rupert because he does such a great job putting it on. Tecate, all the other admins, they just do a fantastic job kind of corralling us all in and going through it. So again, tonight, your winner, roopert83, moving on. For the runners, for Rupert, for Tecate, I am the Elder Spork. I want to wish you all a great evening. We will catch you later.